Well, hello my friends, and welcome back to the bench. Today we are going to be testing Dupli-Color Paint Shop Gloss Clear Coat. Ready to spray lacquer, no mixing required, no recoat window. Will it work on plastic? That's what we want to know. Now, of course, three-quarters of the paint in this room is lacquer, and it works. Sometimes you get too hot of a lacquer when it's for automobiles. But a lot of my paints are actually automobile based, so hey, let's find out if it can go over some of my paints. We'll try it over all different kinds of spoons, and we'll try it on top of Gunpla plastic, and then we're going to see if it affects a decal. Right there, this is from my old decal test from a few years ago. Look at how beautiful those have settled in. Right around the rivets, just beautiful. Look at that. When done right, decals look great. Now this wasn't to be my video today, it was to be Green Stuff World's mini portable paint shaker. Unfortunately, it arrived defective. That's the button to turn it on. It never turns on. I charged it, I've done everything. I think it spun for about a second and then it never spun again. I contacted the company. They're sending me a brand new one. So this test will be coming up. It's pretty unique, man. It fits all kinds of bottles, all different sizes that fit on the top. I think it's pretty cool, particularly in the price point. And how portable it is. Maybe it's an alternative over my awesome $100 shakers, but that's another price point. But a lot of you guys don't want to spend that much, so that's why I always explore different price points on items. That's one. So that is coming up. Next to it is a Oticon primer that works over all kinds of surfaces, and this is something I've been meaning to try. See, it shows the frame material from a Gunpla. So maybe once this goes on, then we could put paint on the frames and it'll stick. So that's another test I am curious about. Also, a little late putting up some videos. I'm deep into developing colors for my new paint line. You guys will be happy with it, but a lot of practice and a lot of spraying and a lot of testing goes days and hours just go by. But I finally did settle down on this beautiful black and red. This is it over primer, and this is it over black, and this is it over white. All the same jar. It's an anodized red metal. It is just beautiful. Working on names for it now. I think we're going to go with Nocturnal. Something in that realm. But that's what a lot of my time is right now. Getting that paint developed and ready for you guys to check out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you something. There's something quite unique about this. And it's show and tell time, because we're going to spray this out of the jar. It says it's pre-mixed. It's pretty thin. I'm going to show you right now. But boy, when you spray it out of the can, no go. You're going to see what happens. Made a mess of my spray booth. And it looks like cotton candy. And a lot of you spray painters out there know what I mean. It happens sometimes. And even though this says it's pre-mixed, I know it's probably talking about a spray gun, but the problem also happens with a spray gun. Now it has a slight cloudy look to it. So let's go ahead and show you what we're talking about. Alright, see, there's your cloudy look. You want to take your stirrer. I got these giant tongue depressors. When I first got it, it was kind of settled on the bottom, a little bit of the cloudiness, but not that much. As a matter of fact, it looks like it's stood pre-mixed already. Like I said, I tested it earlier, and it dries beautifully. So don't be afraid that it looks a little cloudy. Just like some of the floor gloss and all those all look cloudy but dry. Crystal clear. But that's it. That's good. Which should be good to go. Let's actually put this over this cup so we don't drip any on the bench or the floor. All right. What we're going to do here is let's put the brand back out front. There we go. We're just going to put some straight into an airbrush. It says it's ready to go. And look, I'll tell you, it's thin. It'll probably spray beautifully through a 5 or a 7 airbrush. So we use my Barbatos-Rex. I've used a few airbrushes testing this out, and it worked good on everything. But look at that. See it? It's mixed perfectly. You'd think. We're not going to spray anything right now. I'm going to show you what this looks like coming out of the spray gun. You guys are going to want to see this. So let me pause this camera, head over to my booth, which is this away, and we'll grab the swallowtail and wait till you see this. Let's head over to the booth right now. All right, guys, we're at the booth. I just poured some in the cup. You can see it there. All right. I hope you can see this on camera. It shoots. There you go. You can see it. It's shooting like silly string or cotton candy, and it made a mess of the booth. I had to clean up a little bit. I'm gonna have to clean up again because I want to show you guys. Because this is a problem that will occur in certain paints. Look at that. Now it actually will spray on a piece, and it'll come out fine. My point is, it'll make a mess of the booth. It levels itself too. But you don't want this. You don't want this. Obviously. Look at that. So I told you it was a good show and tell. Let me clean this out, head back to the bench, and show you our solution. It's basically just thinning it, even though it says don't thin it, and it is pretty thin. But wait till you see the difference once it's thinned. Alright, here we are back at the bench. As you saw the cotton candy demo, so I refilled the cup here straight out of the can. We're going to go with a hobby grade lacquer thinner. You don't want to keep it hot and go with real lacquer thinner from the hardware store. You want to use a hobby grade thinner, which is much less hot. And yeah, we're going to thin this right up. No magic ratio here. I just thinned it up, so that looks good. We'll double it up. How's that? All right, put the cap on. Now let's mix that up with our sticks. Don't forget coffee stirrers. Cut them in half. And that leaves us a whole bunch of extra coffee stirrers. Okay, here we go. We're just going to blend in that thinner. All right, now you can see it's much more thin, like a regular lacquer paint I would normally use. All right, there we go. Forgot to mention, 35 bucks a can. So if this does work, you got enough clear to last a lifetime for 35 bucks. All right, I cut some of the pieces off of here. We're gonna go back. I cleaned out the airbrush, and let's head back to the booth with the now thinned gloss clear coat from Dupli-Color, and I'll show you the difference. All right, back at the booth. Let me put on. Just so you guys know, this is my mask. I use it when I spray with these auto grade type lacquers, and most of my lacquers. We will put this on. I just have to put my microphone on, which is attached to the camera right now. These are great. Under 20 bucks. The thing is just awesome. I'll put a link in the video below the video. Put that back on the bench. All right, here we go. I put some in already. The thinned version. Same airbrush. All right, you ready? All right. Cotton candy is now gone. So let's go ahead. This is one of my new colors, so let's spray it on that. Beautiful. Look at that shine. We have all kinds of stuff to try it on. This is a Revell. This is a Revell model. We'll let that sit. Put that off to the side. Right, where are we here? I got all kinds of colors to test this on. We got to try that piece, that Gunpla piece. I don't even know what this is. Clear blue over silver. Is that what this is? Oh, look at this. The the clear brought the clear blue out of this. How awesome was that? All right, this is one of a color I'm actually working on. A candy base. Beautiful. All right, Here we go. Here's the magic. Let's see how it works with decals. This is a flat paint, and I was showing the world that you can put decals over flat paint. Everybody doesn't recommend it, but I'll tell you what, it's beautiful. It works just fine. Here we go. All right, there we go. Look at that. We'll let that sit. It cures pretty quickly too. By that I know for sure. This is one of my black and the blues. Oh wow, what a look once you gloss it, huh? Look at that. Wow. All right. Let's see how it works over different things. This is all Vallejo. This is Vallejo metal copper. Let's see if it works with an acrylic. These have been drying a long time. This is probably 2 years old. So we'll see if that reacts to that at all. All right. We're still going strong here. This is Oticon Super Chrome. Let's see what happens here. I'm not holding my breath for it working over chrome. Nah, it's not affecting it too much already. Not bad. If it comes out durable, that's a good shine. What else I got here? Here's one of my pre-shaded candy colors. Kind of dusty. Let's get this dust off. There we go. All right, I'm going to go reach behind me. What is this? This is all clad black chrome. Let's see what happens here. Oh, not much. Looks the same. Not bad. All right. Hold on, guys. I got to pause the camera for 1 second and grab these Gunpla pieces. All right. Here is the Gunpla plastic. Let's try this. That's it. Covers quickly. Look at that. I don't know how it's going to react, but yeah, let's find out. All right. So let me let all these dry, and it'll be a little bit, so I'm going to pause this camera or stop it, and then I'll turn it back on once everything is cured. I'll spray a bunch more off camera and see what we get. You're going to clean the gun out with lacquer thinner, the thinner that I held up and showed you. Hold on. Hey, hold on, guys. That, you're going to clean it out with that right there. $10 a can. Last year, a few months. All right, guys, here we are back at the bench. Let's get this camera just right. All right, crazy mixed results. I got to tell you, it was just an experiment anyway. But the paint that I'm developing right now, it loved it. This is part of that line of paints. Actually, here I showed you earlier. Same formula here for these blackened reds that I'm actually developing. It's the same thing right here. It's the same blend, same company. It liked it a lot. Look at it. It comes out shiny. It's perfect. Everything else, just a little less shiny. This is the same thing as the other ones, the red and this, same brand. This is the company I'm working with. It liked them quite a bit. All right. And it liked plastic. Certain plastic. Here's the Gunpla. By the way, this is only a couple minutes from the booth, and it's already dry, which is pretty cool. Now, it's not super shiny, but that's what it was normally. So, yeah, it's got a nice shine to it. It's even. Look how nice and even. It didn't do anything. Now, off camera, let me get this off this clip. Off camera, I did this. I just snipped this off a runner and sprayed it to see if there was a reaction. And look, it's nice and even. It's not super shiny, but it's shinier than the plastic. I mean, that's the plastic normally. And then that's what I got when I sprayed it. But like I said, it's not really chewing into this plastic. However, Revell, or AMT, what is this? This is an American model kit. It beaded off it. So this obviously needs to be cleaned. I mean, it's obviously a really much cheaper plastic than the Bandai stuff. But it didn't like that. It looks like it would have dried, but it beaded up over here. Whereas this, it just came out beautiful. Look at decal. It didn't like this decal, but again, this is a test I did 3 years ago. So I don't know which solution, decal solution or decal this is. But this one, nothing, no problem. See it? See how it hazed up? This is really old, but it didn't haze up or affect this other one. So again, it's your mileage may vary. It's going to be, if you want to end up getting this stuff, you're going to have to do what I do, test it on spoons. Now on chrome, let's see what we got. This is Oticon Superchrome. Now, I don't like this Superchrome. This is kind of what it looked like, so it really didn't change this. Not that it's great. It's not great to start with. But you take all-clad black chrome, it did not like it. And this black chrome has been drying for like 4 years maybe. Look at it. So it depends on the brand, what it's going to do to it. It's really all depends on the brand, the formula. I noticed, seeing this black and blue, it kind of just absorbed into it. Because it's really not that shiny. And it's a little rough looking. Actually, that's what it looked like before. But it just kind of gets absorbed into certain paints. Here is all-clad burnt iron over gray primer. It looks like I didn't do anything to it. That's it. It's just, it gets absorbed into certain paints. Versus when I put it over the paint that I'm developing, the one I'm working on. Look at that. I mean, there's a huge difference. So, yeah, it did not like this clear blue. I don't know what this was, but it bubbled it up. All right. However, over this this hologram paint that I painted a while ago on a test, it went right over this fine. Nothing. There's no problem there at all. I sprayed this. Again, it's not super shiny, which seems to be a problem. Vallejo, metal copper. And this is their metal line. Didn't like it. It kind of started peeling it up, and this has been drying a long time. So, as I said, this no problem at all. I don't even know what this is. I wish I did, but yeah. And now here's a plastic spoon. Now, see this plastic spoon? I got black so I can do a lot of quick tests, all clads, and those kind of paints that require a black base. So I don't have to constantly be spraying everything all day, putting down black bases and whatnot. That's why I do a lot of my primers or spray cans. So I could it's time consuming any other way. So these spoons are hit or miss. I'll spray a lacquer or something or Mr. Color on it, all rotten looking, absorbing, it dull, it's terrible. But if I put a nice clear on it, it works. So check this out. I mean, it went on this plastic spoon where Mr. Color and everything else looks awful. This, which is actually an auto grade, is fine. Look at it. I mean, it's perfect. Here is on my candy, appreciated candy piece. That went fine also. So, yeah, it's not, what the good thing about it is it's $30 and it'll last you a long time if it works for what you're doing. It does work over Bandai plastic for some reason. It levels really nice. It doesn't seem to run. It dries really fast. I mean, it's been 5 minutes since I was in the booth and I sprayed this. I did not put this in my dehydrator. So, all of them. So they just dried out perfect. Again, it's perfect. Hey, I'm glad it works on my paint line that's coming out. Look at that. But anyway, there you go, guys. That is the test. I was curious if it will work. It will work on plastic, but for the most part, not on Revell or AMT plastic. So, I mean, like I said, it's hit or miss. It worked great on my paints and some of these others. Some others it worked good, but it didn't really show a difference. It seemed to get absorbed. Take that what you will. I got this at AutoZone. I was just curious as I was walking through the store. And so I'm going to give this a try. At $35, it was worth trying. Definitely for the video. Maybe I'll coat a bunch of my paints when I get them in with that, knowing that it works with it. Anyway, man, don't forget, I will put a link below for this mask. I get a lot of people asking me what mask I use. It's something to get one out. I got to change these. Yeah, these are replaceable, by the way. These, the filter pads. They sell these, and you just pop them in, and you're ready to go. Get a fresh one. It's really comfortable. My glasses fit right through here, so there's no problem at all. It's a Rhino. There's the logo, actually. So I'll put that link in the description below. I got this at AutoZone at $35. It might be a lot more money on Amazon, but if you don't have an AutoZone near you, I'll put a link below with Amazon for this too. And for my airbrush, all the links will be below. We will see you soon. Hopefully, we'll get this in a few days. I'm dying to test this this paint shaker, or I should say mixer, right? It says shaker here. Just spins it. So I don't know how that's shaking it, but we will be testing that very soon. I'll also put a link below for my buddy Frank, who makes these airbrush stands for mine and other airbrushes. Here is for the 98. The Gallery 98 fits in here perfect. And also, my old stands are now available again at gallery.com. Anyway, guys, there you go. That is it. I'll keep you posted and updated on the new colors that are coming soon. Very excited. Very excited. Look at that. For you guys to see those. And, yeah, anyway, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. It helps a lot with the algorithm. Hit the notification bell so you know when we put these up. We like to do multiple videos a week. Anything to do with the hobby, we will test it. We focus mostly on paints, airbrushes, but anything to do with paint, anything to do with the hobby, we're going to test. So there's one more thing I want to show you. I took this runner and I sprayed this leg or this foot right here, and check this out. Came out pretty good. So yeah, I tried. This is a really old plastic. This is a newer kit to see, because the Bandai uses plastic quality changed over the years, but it's got a mark on it, but that was in the piece itself. Yeah. But look at that. So that it held nice. So it does like these Bandai plastics, which I guess is important. I wish it had a flat coat. I couldn't find a flat coat. So that would have been great. I just noticed this. That's where I held it up just now. And anyway, time to say goodbye once again. Anyway, guys, God bless you all. You guys are the best. We will see you in the next video. Have a great day.